at different parts of the slide and see if we can find something other than this which could be of our interest. So now we are at 100x, and of course magnified twice by the cell phone, so that's around 200x. Okay, this area looks interesting. There must be some Vorticella in that. Need to yes, there are a few, but they don't seem to be too active. There are just 2-3 of them which are active and are swaying. Okay, so we'll focus on this area now, and especially on this center individual. So now we are going to a higher magnification. Refocus, refocus, refocus. Yeah. Now we go to that fellow. Let's try him in focus. All right. So there is a cluster of bacteria near the junction of the stem. Maybe they are trying to feed on him or something. Yesterday when I was observing the Vorticella under microscope, I observed that once it goes after a collapsed state to an active state, that is, it comes out, then the mouth opens in a very peculiar pattern. First, there is a small lip-like opening, circular lip-like opening on the tip, which slowly expands, and then once it expands, comes out a set of flagella, a disc of flagella, and then that disc starts to beat. It's probably called the locule. I'm not very sure. This is pretty shaky, so I have to shift somewhere. Let's look at some other portion, some other individual. Yeah, this one looks promising. Again, there are bacteria at the same site, that is the junction of the stem. Is there something delicious or nutritious in that segment? It went back, so it's active. We'll bring him at a different focus, like this. Are those bacteria or are they the flagella? Because obviously at the lower tip, as we see, the lower end, there isn't any set of flagella. This looks pretty different from the general. I wish I could magnify it more, but okay, it is a flagellar part. It is flagella, it's not. It is not bacteria. These are flagella that are beating. Oh, osmoregulating. Okay, all right. I'm waiting for it to just. It looks like a very sad face, two eyes, and a very uh, blurred out mouth. One eye beaten up becomes black. There is a bacteria. Bacteria just ventured here. It should snap pretty soon. I'm just waiting for it to snap so that I change the frame. It's been quite a while. We can beautifully see the metachronic rhythm of the cilia beating at the stalk connecting part. All right, I don't think he's in the mood of snapping. But did you notice that the vacuole has become bigger in this? Maybe he'll be vacating the vacuole now, emptying it. It's becoming bigger and bigger and bigger. It's really big now. Will it just flush it out? Let's see. He's reached almost the periphery. This will be interesting. The vacuole has become. Ah, it, it flickered. The vacuole is still pretty big. And of course, that's not the nucleus because the nucleus won't increase so quickly. The beating is so rhythmic. Pretty rhythmic. Now the vacuole is real big. Around 20% of the volume of the entire cell is being occupied by the vacuole itself. It emptied. Did you notice? It was such an interesting sight. Now another vacuole is being formed. I hope you didn't miss that vacuole being emptied out. Another vacuole is forming now, slowly increasing in size. Meanwhile, did you see? Ah, that was so interesting. Now this vacuole will focus on the other vacuole, on this one. But it will be a difficult thing to watch. We'll just keep on this. He was interesting. We focus upon him. See the eye, the vacuole increasing and increasing and increasing slowly, gradually, but surely. There's a continuous increment in size. This looks funny. I'm just waiting for it to flush out that excess water. Now we've seen it once and we'll be seeing it again. All right, I'll just leave it at this focus and see if something happens for us to observe. Vacuole is still pretty big. Must empty now because its sides are in complete conjunction with the cell side. Let's just wait and watch. Any second from now, Any second. Don't blink. Don't blink. Don't blink. Uh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Yes, that was it. So it vacuated itself, and now another vacuole will be formed. This is so interesting stuff. Now you see another vacuole being generated. Slowly, a very prominent eye-like structure is being formed. It looks like a small baby face. That was so interesting, fascinating. All right, something else. Let's try and find something more. What about this fellow? He looks okay. He looks different. We'll focus on him now. Observe him for a while. That was it. It vacated itself, shed off some extra water from the body, and so will he. So shall he any second from now. There. So beautiful. Such a basic mechanism. Okay, so if we focus on some other part of the slide, we'll move to some other part now and see if we can find something of interest. Ah, that was my bad. Back to some amoeba. So we are back to where we started. Probably this amoeba is trying to grab this one. Let's just watch. Slowly it is spreading along itself. Oh, it's trying to just cover it from all possible sides and take it into a vacuole.